I went to the mall for a Sunday walk and never left. I woke up that morning with a groan, brushing the spot beside me that used to be warm. The bed felt too big, too empty. Getting up felt like hauling a weight. In the bathroom, I checked my phone. A slight chance of rain later. Typical spring. As I went to the sink, my foot kicked something, and it went skittering across the floor. I looked down and smiled faintly. That same penny had been there for months. Tom used to tell me not to pick it up. It's lucky, he said. Save it for when you really need it. God knows I'd needed it every morning, every night, every second since that phone call. But somehow, I refused to pick it up. Not today. Not yet. I pulled on my jogging clothes and headed out for the bus. Sundays were the only times I felt any peace. The Mellow Oaks Plaza was quiet then, nearly deserted except for a few elderly stragglers. I liked it that way. The soft music, the smell of pretzels and cleaning fluid, the long corridors of old stores. It felt like time forgot this place, and somehow that felt safe. I started my routine, 5 laps, break, 5 laps, the sound of my shoes on the tiles, the faint hum of the skylights, and the quiet comfort of knowing the place hadn't changed. Not until the moment it did, I stopped to glance at a directory, looking for the vitamin shop. The map didn't match. The name at the top said Welcome to Oceanside Mall, a name that didn't make sense. This was landlocked. This was Mellow Oaks. Suddenly the air felt too still. No one was around. Not a sound except that faint overhead music. My pulse quickened. Then I spotted them. People, or so I thought. Mannequins posed for Christmas sales, long forgotten. The silence felt suffocating, like a weight pressing down. I sank into a chair, trying to ground myself, when the sound came. Heavy steps, the sound of faint music pouring from nowhere and everywhere at once. Whatever was coming down the corridor wasn't human. I peeked out and froze. It was huge, crawling on all fours like some monstrous beast. Its body was sleek and muscular, and where its head should have been was a marble statue, serene, lifeless, and impossibly wrong. The music came from it, faint and tinny, like an old speaker lodged in its chest. It stopped, sniffing the air, and I felt every nerve in my body scream. Somehow, I kept quiet and slipped from one display to another until I lost sight of it. I tried to retrace my steps, only to walk right into another nightmare. A car, smashed and twisted, sat in the center of an atrium. Tom's car. The same one I identified when the hospital called. The crumpled front end, the shattered windshield, it was too real. The sound of a knock came from inside. My knees buckled, and I refused to look. Not now, not here, not ever again. Then came the voice, a DJ-style announcement crackling from nowhere. We've got a special giveaway for our listener. Alex, if you're here, pick up that phone. My phone rang. The sound exploded down the hallway, and I panicked. The beast was already charging toward the sound. Somehow, I ripped a side mirror from the car and hurled it down the hall, distracting the thing long enough for me to slip away. I stumbled through corridors lined with stores named things like Al's Legal Meadery and Shoe Empress. My heart pounded, and then I spotted another person, a woman named Martha. We were both lost, both hunted. Together, we walked down a long hallway until it opened into another atrium. There, a hospital room appeared, as if ripped from another reality. Martha froze. Whatever was in that bed was for her. I tried to pull her away, but she refused. Whatever it was, she had to face it. Ain't much out there for me anymore either, she said quietly. The beast came for her then. It held her like a statue, and when it dropped her, she was nothing more than a mannequin. The sound of plastic hitting the floor rang in my ears as I ran, sprinting down corridors until I slammed into the vitamin shop. Suddenly, I was outside. Somehow, I was safe. I don't remember how I got home. I stripped down, fell to the floor, and sank into sobs. That's when I felt it, the glint of a penny on the bathroom tile. Somehow it had come with me. Somehow, after all that terror, after seeing things I'll never forget, I was holding that tiny piece of emergency luck to my chest like it was the only thing anchoring me to this world.